Pistol round straight away. Nice little fault line just to push away Scream, trying to control up that B main area. Getting a bit of ground early, but the rest of Liquid for now just kind of hovering around that A main area.
And just to talk a little bit about the compositions while this round looks a tad slow, Liquid have played this before. They played it at the beginning of their group stage. It's a pretty classic comp, except the Astra is a bit weird now after the nerfs.
Right, yeah.
But they are playing slowly. XIA is a team that enjoys incorporating these little trap plays in. It was in mid, but Fox still finds the first pick.
And this looks like they were more than ready for any sort of pop plays that were coming out of that choke point. Fox needs a bit of assistance. He's currently playing, and there it is. The support from Scary from the back, the crossfire enabled, and what a start for XIA here. Yeah, it looks like they're just trying to carry that momentum all the way through. Can you imagine XIA in this qualification match to get to the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, both of these teams getting to playoffs, or either of them, opponents they knew they could beat in the first round. And this is a very different challenge for both XIA and Liquid, being able to beat the other when they don't know how they play. Here comes Liquid with a bit of B main control, using the Aftershock. And there goes the turret. That denies a bit of information, but Surf is gathering it back in mid. Spots Nevera. That means that they're not worried about the A ramp lurk, and it allows Scary to push.
Look at this. Supported for now. Cruz setting up with the stun. Just the flash actually for now, Fox, okay. Put the util away for now, young man. You got a game to play. And he does have the crossfire set up. No worries here. Although Liquid, I think, proved that they are such a dangerous team when they've got the Sheriffs in hand.
I'm gonna be thrilled watching them on these kind of rounds. The thrifty opportunity, seeing what they've got cooked up. This was just Surf farming, but this third round is the one where you need to craft a cool strategy, something to take your opponents off guard. Main gonna put up a smoke in the middle of there. Stop Liquid from taking that early control, but it doesn't look like there's anything crazy going on right now. There is a turret taking contact on A ramp, but no one really contesting there from Liquid.
It's a map that we were talking about the compositions earlier, but it is switch-ups. For Liquid, they're playing, obviously, that old comp that they played at the beginning of VCT this year.
And XIA are playing their Haven comp.
Yeah, so they've kind of switched it up massively.
Yeah. It's really not that different, though, to what they normally play on Split. Here comes Liquid up through mid. Surf. He was so confident taking these re-challenges, swinging, destroying the Optic players.
Spectre and Hando, bit of a gun diff, sets up the one-way, and they've got this paranoia as well.
They've always got a setup. That's what's so good about XIA. It doesn't matter where you push them. They're not a thoroughly rigid team, but they're fluid enough to be able to transfer from one setup into the next. So if Surf was going to take a bit of pressure there, Scary would have had his back with the paranoia. But now Liquid just freezing the round, cooling stuff down, and they have ropes control. At what point does XIA look for information somewhere else? They've got Fox rotating back away from A Heaven as Liquid take B main.
And time is running really low here. We've got 25 seconds left, and it looks like it's going to be the B split, but is the setup ready for it? Paranoia in handy. Here's the Sage Wall come through.
Hello?
That was a bit skew whiff, but he wants to run in front of it instead. Maybe intentional there, but Scream gets taken down quickly. Surf run around the corner. You got to be kidding me. All right, quick little kills going their way, and Fox is going to be cleared up as well, just waiting at the bottom. Cruz, Bucky in hand, you got to be joking! Running through it, the nade forces him into the line of sight, but Sushi Boys does have the Spectre. Tack tries to fake the footsteps, not enough though. Liquid, well, Team Liquid, the kind of team that might want to take that ego duel. You can see Scream is really just playing with fire there.
But he knows he has that opportunity. Now that Surf's off the angle, he goes and takes B main control. That level of aggression to push Surf off the angle and take all the space immediately. I really felt like that was missing from Optic's game
the confidence.
Yesterday. The confidence to just, there's a small window of opportunity there where Surf takes a shot and has to, you know, reset, and Scream's taking all of that space for free.
And now a bit of time as we're waiting it out. You can see the spikes just drop there and mark it as well. So Liquid obviously leaning towards the B area, and with Scream just being able to hold on to that B main control that we were talking about, vitally important. Spike gets picked up, yeah, by Yampy, and he's kind of rotating around, probably trying to set up the perfect lineup here for the fault line to set up the combo.
That's what I'm thinking. There goes the flash. It is perfect. Catches Surf utterly. Paranoia to stop the people in B Heaven from getting in there. And Scream, he's boosted himself up again. Takes down Cruz.
And the utility is so good right now, but still Surf left standing. Quick little flash around the corner. Not enough to try and get any sort of damage done.
30 seconds left.
Surf was the last man standing there on that site. Just up to Sushi Boys to try and lurk around, see if he can get any sort of damage done. But
Spike planted.
only a 1v4 for him. It's been light work in the past for Sushi Boys. He's a bit of an animal, at least he showcased it at Champions.
He is, he is. He was playing with Jet for them last time he was here as well, on some of the maps. But this seems like a pretty unwinnable situation. No idea that Link is there. And it's going to be 2-2. Liquid playing a great game so far, actually. Responding well after the pistol round loss. Yeah, I'll do whatever you like. And he's able to find crucial kills for them, but also has really stepped up in terms of, I mean, obviously the guy is doing such a big economical investment. Now they're reset. He, of course, though, still has those jet knives after having large performances on the pistol in round 2. So there's still some damage that could be done.
Yeah, it looks like they're just poking and prodding, looking for a bit of the setups. They spotted a bit of it out. That's a deep dog. They can drag it in, it gets yoinked backwards. And while all that was going on, it looks like there was an attempt at a bit of B main aggression, but Yampy shuts it down with the operator in hand.
And Yampy is perfectly happy taking the op. Obviously, opping Breach is not normal. Nevera has got so much info in this round. He saw them with the cam, he saw them with the peek.
Now the wall comes up here. Spike dropped off to the side as well. Looks like they just want to try and commit into this one here. No players at the crossfires from Xerxia. That's an aftershock to push away the plant. 45 seconds remaining. Drop down from Sushi Boys, but not great weaponry in hand. And with Surf dealt with, the Blade Storm out of the picture. One of the big tools they were hoping for, I think, to try and win out on this light buy round. What a shot from Scream. You can tell he's feeling himself.
On the line and meet them head to head. And like I said, Yampy is just so comfortable attack opping. It's a weird thing to have in your toolkit as a Breach player on Split to be going for the attack op. But he really is just very comfortable doing it. And with Liquid's pace, find pretty decent value. Here he's going up against Surf, and they've immediately found that information again on where he's playing.
Yeah, and I love this discipline from Liquid as well. Always making sure that they spot out where that operator player might be playing. Surf's such a danger for them, but this re-swing Cruz. Surely he's not going to hunt for the kill here, but he is. He's pushing up right with Surf, watching the cross for him.
And they're using the flashes to post Surf up on the angles and challenge and push away Yampy.
Is Link not going to expect this, is he?
He surely does.
Chico peeking for it, but a little bit too wide. Surf. Beautiful pick-off for them.
This looks like a Breach ult fake here, Brent. We've got Yampy with his Rolling Thunder here in B main, and the spike is making its way towards A ramp. The Liquid have what it takes to be able to go for a gamble like this. This is such a massive ult to invest when you're down a player.
Yeah, the spike was leaning towards A, but they've decided, actually. We've got a bit of time to work with, so they have the res as well.
Yeah, they move back
in.
I think that's a good decision here. But now that you've got the res, it makes a lot of sense to try and invest the next ultimate too. Liquid were phenomenal in terms of getting value out of their ults yesterday.
The res online as well. Paranoia to try and disrupt this, but it's all a fake showstopper in hand. Solkas, if he gets one kill, that's going to be valuable for them. And look at this, all the way through the Seekers though.
They give them false information.
Yeah, it's actually moving into market and on towards B, so they don't even suspect that this is the fake coming through. Liquid, they get the site for free.
Look at that treacherous Seeker in spawn. What's he doing? Giving them the terrible info.
They've actually just been hard trolled. They have been hard trolled by that one.
They really have. That's so unfortunate from Fox, and now Scream's in position.
Lovely little play there still. Surf ends up making it happen. Fox needs to create some magic here now on the flank in the extremity, but he is being sandwiched. Solgas from the back of the spawn just tries to dodge the timing here, the boombot. Need to cross it up. What's the play here? Do they still want to commit into this one? Fox is in so much danger, but on the ropes. Who are we watching here? Flick around the side. He's definitely looking for it now. Has to try and get it done. And while all this is happening, the defusal. Such just inside of his own smoke. He pops it down again. I'm not sure if he got half in the way, but with the ticker. Oh, way too much time burnt off the clock. Link in prime position to try and save it, but again, not enough time for them. So Liquid clutching out a round.
And Brent, that is such a a great round from them. Not only do they mitigate the player disadvantage, but they end up using a huge amount of ultimates, setting up a really elaborate fake. That is gorgeous gameplay.
The compositions, having a bit more success with it. Pull through the choke point actually does disrupt that setup as well, because the KJ turret was just pulled right into line of sight of it. Still, XIA on that half by round, looking to do some damage once more, maybe get a bit of weaponry under their way. Are they set up for a pop flash in mid here with Fox? It seems like maybe.
I don't think so.
No,
I'm not sure they actually have a good setup here, XIA. This is much more of a on-the-fly looking round.
Yeah.
Not choosing to dig into the playbook for such a low buy. Just setting up another one of those one-ways over by A ramp. That could end up being pretty useful here, actually.
Well,
they break the trip, but there's no chance that Liquid think that's really a push. And Scary still has another smoke here that can go as a one-way.
I think they have to be worried as well, though. They hear the judges in play, potentially. Yeah.
They just decide to leap over the one-way. Nevera does still have both of his cyber cages that could be used to cross that safely, but they go for the more bold approach.
And now here it goes. Ooh, the satchel actually missing. He doesn't land up top like he was hoping for. Soulcast's going to be glued to the ground still with the judge in hand. Not enough to try and win that one still. Liquid. They've got the rifles. It's enough.
And all of these moments where it feels like maybe XIA will get an opportunity here, maybe Liquid will make a mistake there. Their plays are so sharp today.
Yeah.
Yampi just swings around, deletes that. Nevera with the opener, making sure there's no chance for anybody to get value out of a judge.
And Liquid have felt like such a confidence-based team from time to time, where if things don't go their way, if the tournament doesn't start out right, it can be sometimes dire for them. I think that win yesterday has really got them on the right track, and it's a big proving ground for them, because they've always won against crew historically.
True.
And yeah, yesterday was no exception to it, obviously. Just trying to get a couple of exits here. Not going to be happening.
Scream just warming up his aim. That Liquid have been amazing at is being able to convert their ults into round wins. Actually, scratch that point. Look at the setup here in B main from XIA. This looks... Oh, sorry. We're taking a look at Yampi just dominating right now, but